Hi my lovely ones, I'm back with another video. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying my fan fiction stories that I've posted so far, and I hope you're looking forward to seeing more because I definitely have more to post. Hopefully I can post them today, but actually this video is just going to be touching on some of the controversy surrounding the Jackson family, particularly this week. A lot of you guys might have seen on Twitter and on Instagram all of the I don't want to say drama, but technically it is drama that's been surrounding the Jackson family. So as I said, I'm just going to touch on it. Like, I don't want to sit here and talk about it because you guys have probably seen it. But I'll just throw in a little bit of my opinion so you know what I feel. But basically, within the last week, there's been a lot of drama. The first thing that happened this week was the letter to the estate. Now, some of the Jackson family members wrote a letter to the estate. The Jackson members that had signed on the letter were Randy Jackson, Jermaine Jackson, Tito Jackson, Janet Jackson, and Rebe Jackson. So there's 5 in total, and it kind of makes me wonder why some of the other siblings, such as LaToya and Marlon and Jackie, have not signed on this letter. So basically, this letter was to the estate, as I said, and it was basically accusing John Branca and the other John, I don't remember his last name, of kind of just like, I guess having fraudulent behavior pertaining to Michael's funds and everything like that. They claimed that the will that Michael had put out upon his death was fraudulent and the signature was false on the letter, which is kind of iffy. Apparently they're claiming that, you know, they received the will without the signature page, which, you know, a will is not valid if there is no signature page. The deceased has to have signed on the will. So that signature page was sent in, I think, a few days later or something, because they said that they couldn't find it. So if that is the truth, then yes, that is fraudulent. That is, like, grounds to suspect fraudulent behavior, because, like, I took legal office administration, and if you receive a will without a signature, it's null and void. It doesn't count. And that's when the funds kind of go to the government, who then distributes it. So I guess they got that page in late, which, if that's the truth, then yes, I do believe that that would be fraudulent behavior. But we don't really know if this letter is, you know, if they're just, a lot of people are saying that they're trying to cash in on their brother's money, and, you know, that they basically made this letter in order to do so. But something that's kind of iffy is the fact that, you know, Michael had fired John Branca years prior to his death. And, you know, so, like, can this guy really be trusted? So that's a question that, you know, we can pose. Now, my opinion is, since as Janet and Rebe have signed on to this letter, I'm thinking maybe they're really serious about this, because, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I noticed that in previous endeavors, you know, things that they wanted to do, like even the Michael Jackson Forever concert that they were doing, you notice that Janet kind of separates herself from all of the activities of the family. Like, she just kind of wants to do her own thing, and she's been doing a great job. You know, she has her own career. She doesn't need Michael's name or money to, you know, make something of herself. So it's kind of rare that you see her actually in agreement with the other family members, not in a bad way, but, like, usually she just stands on her own, and she's very opinionated and genuine. So if she signed this letter, then that's what makes me believe that they're really adamant about, you know, fixing this, and they're adamant about the fact that there was fraudulence on the will and everything like that. Also, Rebe, she's the eldest sibling. I would like to say she's the wisest as well. She really reminds me of Catherine. She's very grounded, and, you know, she went off and married John. Sorry, John. I don't know where I got John from. Mr. Brown. I don't know his first name, but, she went off and married him, and, you know, she was out of the limelight for a very long time. She's not one to cash in on fame or money either. So, for her to have signed kind of says something too. It speaks to the fact that, you know, maybe they're really adamant about this. But I'm just wondering, like, why LaToya wouldn't have signed. I mean, I feel this was not in a way that, like, I'm not saying anything bad about LaToya, but I feel like she's always in agreement with these types of things. So I don't understand why she wouldn't have signed. And maybe it's none of our business, but I guess since the Jacksons are such influential figures and they're so prominent in the media and everything, I guess it's kind of our job to wonder what's going on, and since it's being put on Twitter, then I guess they don't mind that we know this. It's all in the media anyway, so if you want to know more information about the letter that's been written, you can go search online. Another fact that was pointed out in that letter was the fact that the estate was manipulating Catherine and also stressing her out, to the point that they claim in the letter she had a minor stroke, which is very possible. She could have had a minor stroke and, still be fairly okay. So, apparently that's what happened. And then you can go and see online about the controversy with Paris. Basically, she kind of bawled at her Uncle Randy for saying some things on Twitter, and then she has apologized. So I'm not going to go into that, really, but she was saying that, it was untrue that Catherine had a stroke, but then a few of the family members have attested to the fact that she has had a stroke. So, with that being said, it kind of leads us to what's going on right now. Apparently, Miss Catherine Jackson has been missing for about a week, especially according to, the first place I heard this was according to Paris Jackson. On her Twitter, she was just like explaining how she hadn't seen her grandmother for a week, and if anybody knew where the whereabouts were, she gave this security number that you can call if you've seen Miss Jackson. It sounds like they don't know where she is. And if you read in the media, it's been reported on CNN and it's in the media, and they're saying that Miss Catherine is well and with other family members. Some are saying that she's with a doctor, particularly a doctor who's been caring for Michael, or who accused Michael of being a drug addict. It is crazy. All of this different stuff that we're hearing, like, we don't know what to believe. I know a lot of MJ fam is on Twitter asking around, like, what have you heard, and, like, what's going on. So, it's just very controversial. I hope that wherever Catherine is, she's alright. I do believe that Catherine has a very good head on her shoulders, and I feel like maybe she's just really stressed and flustered about all of this, so she just wanted to get away and remove herself, which is perfectly fine. The only thing is that she's the guardian to Paris, Prince, and especially Little Blanket, so I don't feel that she should leave for, like, a large amount of time and not let them know where she is, or not, be in contact with them. That can look very bad against her as being the guardian. So that's the only thing. But I feel like if you guys have seen the Jacksons' An American Dream, you remember the part where basically she left without word to Michael, she left without word to any of her family, after hearing that, gosh, I can't think of his name, Joe had been cheating on her, and she just went out to the countryside and she was there for about a week or so. Like, she just removed herself from all of this stress. So I feel like maybe that's the same tactic that she's doing right now. She just wanted to remove herself. We don't really know, but all I can say is that we should send our good thoughts and our prayers to the family right now, because obviously they're going through a lot, and it's just, I guess, even being under the light of the spotlight, like, of the media and everything, it would be hard to kind of get through all of your family issues. So I just hope that they work everything out. I hope to hear very soon that Miss Catherine is back, and I just hope that this whole estate thing gets worked out. We don't want to hear of another drawn-out court process. In my heart, though, I do believe that Michael did sign this will. I do believe that he would have left all of his funds to his children and his mother. I feel that he wasn't trying to slight his brothers and sisters, but I feel like he knows that Miss Catherine will take care of them in any circumstance, so leaving the money with her is not exactly depriving his brothers and sisters of help as well. Not that they should need it, but, if they should need it, I do believe Catherine would help them out in any means necessary. So I feel that's why he might have left all his money to just his mother, and then obviously to his children. They're his legacy, and he needs to make sure that they've been taken care of. So I don't know exactly what they think was fraudulent about the will. I don't know if maybe they thought that they'd been slighted. We can't assume anything, really, just being fans, and I really don't want to. So that's basically all I wanted to say about that. So as I said, there are some media links that you can go check out. I know TMZ has been on this, and some of the other news sources. Just Google it, basically. Google the letter, or, if you really want to know what Paris said about her uncle, you can Google that too. that's kind of how I dug into it, because I saw the apology, but she deleted everything that she said. So I kind of just Googled, like, what did Paris say? And it all came up. So, yeah, if you're really curious, you can go do that. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say in this video. On a lighter note, yesterday Austin was very, I don't know, I guess I want to say gracious, because he said, you know, tweet me your pictures of you wearing Converse and just the sign backpack kid or backpack chick or whatever. So I did that on Instagram, and then I noticed that on Twitter he was actually replying to people. So I posted my Instagram post of my yellow Converses onto Twitter, and he was like, oh, that's dope. So he put dope with an exclamation mark, and then he followed me, so that was really cool. Austin Brown is now following me. That's really awesome. I actually have to go get caught up with his music, because I've been kind of like behind on that, but I will definitely get caught up with that. And yeah, because I'm a backpack chick now. Anyway, so yeah, I just thought I'd share with you guys the fact that he's following me. I thought that was really cool. I feel like I'm going to make another video today, because I had a video request that I wanted to do. It's kind of a fun video request, so I will do that now. And then I will try to also post another part of my MJ fanfiction. I know the last part wasn't the most interesting. It was just kind of clearing some ground, and kind of a filler in between the first and the second, the first and the third parts that I've written. And you'll see as I post more parts that it's not, like, it would take me forever to write every single detail between time. So I kind of jumped from like 3 months of them knowing each other to like a year of them knowing each other, and that's where it gets kind of interesting. So definitely keep watching those and reading my stories. Thank you to those of you who have put like nice comments and stuff, said that you liked my story. This is really fun for me, actually, and it's a good way to keep my channel going, like in between times where I just don't feel like filming and times where I'm too busy to film. So yeah, I just thought this would be an interesting way to pass time on my channel. So hope you guys are enjoying that, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!